Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm here with Twixter. He's helping me make my video on how to defeat warriors. So anyways, I'm going to do a little bit of gear comparison. Twixter is a arms warrior right now. This guy's in full cataclysmic, has about over 5,000 resilience, and he's like a really badass warrior. This guy right here wrecks anything in his path, and he really does know how to play the class. So anyways, I just want to prove a point. See me, I'm in like half cataclysmic. I'm not even really in full cataclysmic, and I'm just mostly in Ruthless. So in a situation of dueling, he should be the one winning. But anyways, so I'm just going to show a quick tutorial on how hunters can defeat warriors. I've beaten Twixter in all his specs. I beat him his arms, fury, and prot. So I'm just going to be going over fury and prot, fury and arms. Those are the really two main ones that warriors will ever do for PvP. So I hope you guys enjoy it and get some good tips. Alright, so a couple tips that you guys need to know before fighting a warrior is his capabilities and what the class does. Alright, so the number one used thing warriors have is this move called charge. It's an 8 to 25 yard range, has a 15-second cooldown, only can use it in battle stance. They do have something to make it useful in like both combat and out of combat. I don't know what it is though. Next is this stun called throwdown. It knocks you down to the ground and then it stuns you for 5 seconds. So it's like a 6-second stun, and it's really long. You need to watch out for throwdown, and if you get throwdown, you need to trinket this immediately. Next is intimidating shout. It's just a simple fear. They'll probably use this if like they get trapped, or you're trying to get away from them. They'll use it to catch up to you. It's not so bad to get out of. And then they have this root called improved hamstring. What that does is when they hamstring you for the second time, they gotta hamstring you twice for it to work. You get a 4-second root. You also want to get out of this because they can wreck you during that time. Next is a move called piercing howl. Causes all enemies within 10 yards to be dazed, almost like a concussive shot. It's not that serious, but it is something you need to know. I don't think he listed it, but next, warriors do have this thing called heroic leap. What that does is like it hops. They choose a spot and it hops them to that spot. I think about like 25 yards, like that chick just did. But what that does is it basically catches up to you pretty quick, but you can get out of it really easily. You can just kite it out of range really easily. It's really simple to get out of. Those are some things you needed to. Alright guys, so this is the first duel. As you notice, I open up with feign death and intimidation. It's a great way to open up on melee because it confuses the hell out of them, and after you do that, they don't really know what's going on. Next, I freeze trap them to get some range. Immediately put up concussive shot. You always want to make sure you put up concussive shot as much as possible, or else the warriors will close the range really fast. The advantage we have as hunters here is that we have 40-yard range max, and their charge is only 25 yards. So if you can keep them in that about what 15-yard difference, you'll be really in good hands. It's very easy to do, and it's very simple to kite out of. Next, you'll notice he does a lot of charging. That's because this cooldown on charge is only on 15 seconds, so keep that in mind when you guys are doing this. As you notice, I'm trying to keep him centered. I'm trying to kite him around the edges. It's a very easy fight, and it ends up with me just getting out more range, getting him at 40 yards. You see he's struggling over there to get to me. You want to make the warrior frustrated as possible because that just makes him play even worse. But so yeah, this was a very simple fight. You notice now he roots me, gets me stuck there. When you're stuck, he's probably going to start doing as much DPS as possible as you can. So you want a deterrence. lay some traps and try and get away. Only use deterrence when you're rooted or you're in throwdown. Alright, so I just wanted to talk about more strategies. It's very, very easy to kite a warrior, in my opinion. They're like the #1 most easiest class to kite, no offense, but I mean, they're just easy. So anyways, some tips and tricks you can use to get a hunter or to get a warrior to stay in place, to keep them where you want them, is you could keep them centered with traps. It's very simple. He has to run towards you anyway, so if you lay down a freezing trap, he has no choice but to step on it. And you see he did that blade storm thing to try and avoid it. Very easy, no problem, just deterrence and go back to the trap. So anyways, now he's trying to fear me. I go back to the trap, I make sure he steps on it. He steps on it, I concussive shot, get away, I get 40 yards range. Very simple fight. All you have to do is reapply those steps, and it's pretty much the same thing over and over. Warriors can't do anything with range. They have this throw weapon ability, but it's not really anything significant. As you can see, as soon as he gets close to me, I wing clip him, intimidate, concussive shot, I hit him with everything, and he's super slowed. He's not going anywhere, and you know, I still have a heal for my pet, and plus I'm also healing over time with Spirit Bond. So it's a very simple fight. As you do notice, he does use some trinkets to try and increase his health temporarily. It's very easy. All you have to do is wait it out, concussive shot, just run around in circles. Wait till the trinkets wear off, and then you can do your damage. I wouldn't do damage while the trinket is up because it's just wasted and it's just free health. So that was that for this fight. Pretty easy, but I did kite that one kind of sloppy. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so on this third fight, this is probably the best clip I've done. I utilize scatter shot more in freezing trap. Very simple concept. What you could do as soon as well, it's because Twix is good, but most warriors aren't, is as soon as you intimidate them, you could lay a freezing trap down and then run away to get more range, but I usually don't, because I don't want to waste it, because you know, you'll never know what happens. The 3-second stun should be enough to get enough, you know, yardage already. So anyways, I get him in a freeze trap, get more range here. As soon as you open up, you always want to hit him with the concussive shot, and make sure he's away. If he happens to close his range, be sure to wing clip, get away from him as much as possible. When they're usually filled up on range like this, they'll usually convert it into HP somehow, like he's doing right now. So if this happens, it's just very easy. Scatter shot, kite him a little bit, freeze trap, like I did right now, and see, I just got more than 40 yards, which is pretty ridiculous. He lost the fight at this point, just because I just got more yardage on this. So it's very easy. Keep him at about 40 range yards. If they so happen to heroic leap you, it's very easy to get away. Just keep moving. You should get at least 5-6 yards ahead of them as soon as they heroic leap. I do utilize disengage a lot. The cooldown on it is very short, especially with the crouching tiger, hidden dragon, and plus with my glyphs and the spec that I'm into that cools it down. So disengage gets used a lot. I mean, I don't know if you guys aren't learning just by simply watching how I'm fighting this guy. You know, it's just so easy. It's a very simple fight. Warriors are very simple things to kill, and it doesn't require much. If you do happen to get mid health or too low in health, just spirit mend. Very simple, and right. So what's up, guys? That concludes my tutorial on how to beat cataclysmic warriors. I just made that video simply because I wanted to prove that Hunter does require skill. You just can't make one and expect to be really good. I mean, honestly, if yeah, you know, you can be all geared out. I mean, I've seen some retarded warriors in full cataclysmic and they still backpedal. Honestly, don't know how they get full cataclysmic backpedaling, but you know, I just wanted to prove a point. See, I'm not even in full cataclysmic. I'm mostly in Ruthless gears. almost all the pieces of my gear can use upgrades, and you know, I'm over here, I'm beating the Cataclysmic Warrior. I've beaten Cataclysmic Paladins, you know, Cataclysmic Death Knights, Cataclysmic Rogues, just by using the simple kiting mechanisms I've been using. I've been showing you guys in the videos. So you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was very entertaining and fun to do. So you know, I hope this helps a lot of people out there. And you know, if you do, is you be so kind to you know, leave a like, comment, or you know, say something, you know, how it helped you guys. I appreciate you guys watching.